You're ready to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, 382, Liz 50. The hunt, whatever it is.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Cook finding some room at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 49 yards on the ground. First down. Here's Cousins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On the run, it's Ware. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Everson Griffin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
For the Minnesota Vikings, earlier you and I were breaking down Kirk Cousins' season and the disappointment there, but they go from 13-3 to 8-7-1, and this was a team that many thought off that 13-3 season were Super Bowl contenders. What happened?
I think they struggled with Kirk Cousins meshing in as their new starting quarterback. Their offensive line had its share of troubles up front. Couldn't keep Dalvin Cook healthy as their lead runner.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there. And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's into the clear. The 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And here comes Diggs. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Left side caught by Diggs. 14 yards that time for number 14. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, it's Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Cousins. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
382, Liz 50. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Here we go.
On second down, Cook. Oh, now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Yellow, yellow.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. To throw, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mahomes to throw on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're... Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Cousins again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Now Cousins, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And he puts it through. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here comes Kansas City. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses, but you still have to set and throw. I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. He'll try and throw for it here. Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Emerson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Conley's got it over the middle. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and I thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Cousins on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. The Chiefs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with West. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.